What's good, YouTube? Spooky Matt here, and we're back at the Owen Hill house, the old abandoned house, but this time we're going to be searching for the mimic. So on this land there have been reports of a mimic. People who have visited this property have had their full name stated in a voice that sounds just like their own. So we're going to try to go in the woods and try to find the mimic ourselves. Alright guys, into the cornfield we go. Our search for the mimic. It's really cool to walk through a cornfield. Normally don't do this on my usual investigations, so it's different. It's important to note that T Mac, he actually feels very uncomfortable by something, which is always saying a lot because very few things actually scare T Mac. You know, he served, he's very brave, and something here is making him feel very uncomfortable, very nervous. And you know, we're experiencing the same thing too, me and Maryann. This place has such a strange vibe to it. It's hard to explain. You feel like someone's always watching you. You feel like you're never truly alone. And it honestly feels like there's something here that doesn't want us here. You doing alright, Maryann? Okay, cool. Wow, these corns are very tall. I kind of feel like I'm in a Jurassic Park film a little bit. Or the raptors that come out and attack you. This is a little concerning because the owners of the property, they believe that it might actually be a skinwalker here. Not necessarily a mimic. And if we're walking into these really tall crops like this, then we're less likely to see it. A skinwalker is a legend in the Navajo culture. It's believed to be either a demon or a witch that is capable of taking on the forms of animals and possibly even possessing them. And it's also believed that skinwalkers, they gain their power through dark rituals. Dark rituals that often include sacrificing your closest family members, which is really disturbing. So we're dealing with something that is potentially very evil here.
They're hard to see exactly, but those are, I'm pretty sure those are canine, because those are not the deer. Deer usually have that little V.
Yeah.
They're older, not fresh, but those are, I believe those are canine.
Those are big prints.
Yeah, and again, the property owner has seen what he described as a wolf. And the property owner...
Yeah, a wolf has been seen here. Coyotes have been seen here. Even black bears have been seen here. So we gotta be very careful exploring these forests. And I was talking to the people who have actually been in these forests, and they say it's a lot scarier than the house. So we're in for a wild ride. Luckily this time it's dry. Last time we went through here it was so wet.
When we were over here, this is a solid wall of these weeds.
Oh yeah, nice.
How we already, and there's some spots where this gets thick and difficult, and the path will narrow a little bit. But we tried to keep it wide enough to have two people shoulder to shoulder.
I'll fire up the Transcend Theory app, see what kind of results we can get with that.
So, but this is thick, really formed. We do have some branches.
Yeah, I mean, like, look how tall that is. That's wild.
Annoying with the bugs being computer.
Yeah.
You see, there's one of the old, right over there. You can see that little yellow there. That's, he has literally a
Is that a...
there.
Oh, okay.
Where he has it set in the woods. He says it'll run instead of do some repairs to it. That's usually what he clears us with.
If there's anybody here with us right now, can you use this device that I'm holding to talk to us? This is pretty gnarly. Small.
He has a watch over here. We got a pit here. He has
a tree stand.
That's his first one.
That'd be kind of interesting to climb up there.
Oh, wait till you want to do the one at the top.
Okay.
Okay. I got up there today. You're at the highest point in the county, and then you go up on a tree higher, like.
See. What do you want us to see? Or do you see us? We're searching for a mimic. We're searching for a mimic at night. With T Mac and Maryann. On.
I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is heading up. And it doesn't seem that steep until you're actually, unless you're walking it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely an elevation for sure.
Starts there, yeah.
Oh, look at these, the pricker bushes.
Yeah.
That's gnarly.
Also, hey, there is a lot of blackberry bushes all over here. So that is a food source to a lot of things, from bears to Bigfoot to, you know, a lot of things that are pretty creepy to run into.
That's what I was concerned about, the bears.
Bears have been sighted in here quite a bit.
I don't mind the Bigfoot, but just the bears.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, most of the black bear, they hear it come in or start to smell us, they get the heck of a dodge.
Yeah. Each. Is there anybody in the woods with us? Can you speak? We hear there's a mimic around.
Us.
Us. So you're the mimic, huh?
Take a look around. Man, my thermals, like, these are walls
Me
of
too.
vegetation, and I can't see
Me too.
much through it.
Yeah.
Watch your step. There's still some thorns that like to grab you.
Okay.
See how this whole path.
Hour.
Me and two teenagers cleared it today.
Hour again. I wonder what they mean when they say that hour. Hey team, I want to make a whoop.
Okay,
Nice.
Whoop!
that's it.
Wait a few minutes. So you get a whoop back. You do a female one too.
Let her rip.
That's a whoop.
Yeah.
Sounded good.
Hour.
Hour again.
Hours. Wait a few more minutes and I'll do my other call.
I think it's too obvious that we're human though.
As is.
As is.
Watch your step. There's a hole there.
There's a hole here, Maryann. Is there anybody in the woods with us?
This
On.
spot up here in particular,
On.
we had to spend a lot of time chopping.
Oh, I can imagine.
Vines and everything was hanging over here.
And could you imagine walking through here without these paths being cleared? Oh my god. Be a nightmare. Now they say on the tree stand up the hill, that's where you hear the mimic a lot.
You're going to see trail cameras. I'm going to veer over this way.
Oh, I
There's the tree.
see.
This is where the mimic seems to harass whoever's hunting up in there.
Oh, we gotta do that.
Okay. So we got trail cameras down here to So, wave hi.
Hello. Belongs to the owner.
So he knows we're out here. So he's at work right now, so I'm sure he's getting an alert on his phone. Okay, so I'll try to lead the way, but it's going to be a little thorny.
Good thing I'm wearing pants and boot. Oh, your cord's stuck.
I see that.
Oh, there you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Yep.
These thorns will grab onto stuff.
Ernest will.
Alright.
Oh.
There's a little rough in here. Okay.
Oh, I can feel it grabbing on me, yeah.
You just got to step over top of this fence line here. Watch that.
Good thing you're going
We'll
first.
get
I would
to
never even notice it.
The place that I want you to see that's over here is the old, there's the remains of the old fire tower during the 1930s. Clear a big spider web from here.
Oh, that's sick.
So right up here. Okay, look at this. This is the remains of the old fire tower. Okay.
This part's clear.
So look at, you can still see some of the old beams that stood up there during the 1930s.
Oh, I can see, yeah.
When they were building Pymatuna Reservoir, they were using this because they could look out over top of it. They used this as a firewall.
Or fashion.
Our fashion. Getting anything on your thermal, T Mac?
I haven't, but there's some good spots over here where we can overlook and see. Hey, what is that? See that light? I don't know if you guys can.
Oh, I can see it, yeah.
My camera does not want to. And what is in front of it? There's bugs getting on my dang lens. Okay. I don't know if you're seeing that.
I don't know if that's a firefly or is it a flashlight.
That is not a firefly because it's staying in the same spot. That's eye shine.
I don't see it.
You know what? I see it too.
I gotta zoom this back out. So, we got something alive over here, definitely. And this is not the way I was planning on going, but what we're gonna do. That's, look at this. That is something out there. Can you guys? I keep looking over top of the camera. My bad on that, but I'm trying to spot some of this stuff. Okay, I don't know if I have the camera. I think it's taken off. I don't want to go down the hill over here, but
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
because then we start going onto someone else's property. But it took off.
Yeah.
It's gone.
I saw the
There
eye
it is,
shine
there
too.
it is. Right.
Oh, I see it now by that tree.
Yeah, right by this tree over here.
You guests.
Right
You
there. You can see
guess.
the lights. I got you on camera. Peekaboo. I don't know what you are, but I see you. It's too far for my thermal camera to really pick up much. Unless if it steps out into the open, it would pick it up.
I saw it too, yeah.
Peeking its head up, and then it ducked behind the hill. Sorry guys, I'm not really looking at the camera like I should. There.
Oh, yeah.
You see there's something else there.
Oh, yeah.
Keeps
I see
picking
something right
his
there.
head up, and I don't know if that's catching on the camera.
Interesting.
Okay.
Panner.
So.
Can you speak? I hear there's a mimic out here. Can you mimic the sound of my voice? There's a lot of noise pollution tonight. A lot of loud trucks or loud cars, loud bikes. So the sound isn't very pure tonight.
Free.
Free. What do you mean by that? It's a pretty comfortable night. It's below 70 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's pretty comfortable. This is going to be one of the videos where I just try to listen to things that are around me. Wow, look at that tree, guys.
I would say that looks like an apple tree. That looks like an old apple tree.
Oh, apple tree.
It does, yeah.
So it is. That's part of the orchard. So that is confirming one of the things that we were told. And to me, one of the most fascinating things is that old.
It up. What's up?
What's up?
I just said it up. I don't see anything. You. It up,
you.
and then you. I think.
Okay. Thanks for that.
I think they're toying with
It
us.
up you too.
Are you toying with us?
Yeah. I wonder if it's toying.
Pretty sure. So we got to go back over the fence line here. Simply not that tall. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that line. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're back in the right area. We have a
Snag.
yes, you can.
It's like a bird.
Dude,
I don't think birds are awake at this hour.
they're not. What the ever-loving frack?
Yeah, we just heard some birds chirping.
I can't remember which bird that was.
But at the same time, though, it's like 11 p.m.
Yeah.
That's a morning.
Shield.
And
Shield.
okay, I'm like straddling this fence here. I gotta get over.
Like, what kind of bird is still awake at 11 p.m.?
I can't remember which.
telling you.
That's a morning bird, but I can't remember which one it was.
Do you think that could be the mimic?
Ooh, could be.
Yeah.
That is not normal.
Over the wire we go.
Well,
And the thorns.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely holding on to me, those prickers. Oh. Damn. Some aggressive prickers.
Chances.
Chances.
dude.
Yeah.
That is not normal.
What's up?
The bird.
Yeah, it is definitely not normal.
It sounded like a morning bird.
That is weird.
So,
The birds are chirping again. They're not supposed to chirp. Birds don't chirp at night. Is there someone in there that's mimicking the sound of a bird? I heard some movement over there. I think whatever is making the mimicking, I think whatever is making those bird sounds is over there. What's over there? Is this the mimic? If there is a mimic in these woods, can you say my name? Yeah, those are clearly dogs over there. But over here, I mean, it's just like the sound of birds chirping. It's really weird. It's weird because it's nighttime. That's what's weird. That's what's weird about it. I'm gonna make my way to the place where we heard the chirps, which was over there. Which means we're gonna have to go into the pricklies again. Do you hear that? Some noises over there. Sounds like a noise coming from over there too. Maybe frogs. There is a swamp nearby, so perhaps maybe it's that. All right. Okay, so we're now closer to the sound of the bird chirps. This is a video where I'm going to really try hard to listen. Hey team, do you copy?
Negative, what's going on?
I'm about to make a whoop.
Roger that.
It's very important that every time you're doing a paranormal investigation or a Bigfoot investigation, you're about to make a whoop, it's very important to let your teammates know, so when they hear it, they know it's just you. Alright, let's let it rip. Whoop! It's a good thing that I'm walking around with a night vision camera, because it makes me more low profile. But the thing is though, I think that if there is a Bigfoot out here, they definitely know that we're human. The flashlights, the voices, all the noise we were making. If there's any Bigfoots around, they definitely know that we're here. And they definitely know that we're human. But, you know what? That's not going to stop a mimic from mimicking the sound of our voices. I see a light over there. What is that? I see a light. Huh. Is there anybody out here? I'll run the Transcend Theory app. I wonder if the mimic can mimic the sound of the Transcend Theory app. That's an interesting test that we can do. Again, the bird. Did you hear the way it sounded? It honestly sounded like it was coming closer. How the sound was coming near us. Is there anybody else out here? Are you the one making the bird chirps? Because birds usually don't chirp at midnight. Can you say my name? Do you know my name? I came out here to hear a mimic. Is there a mimic here? There's been a lot of reports of a mimic. I am here to hear the mimic. Birds. Again. Heard a little bit of noise coming from over here. Are you over here? I want to see you. Come out.
On Isaac.
On Isaac. Is Isaac a name? Is there something out here that can say my name? The story said that the mimic is more likely to mimic your name if you're all alone. I'm currently all alone. Do you want to try to mimic my voice now? There's no one else here besides me. I'm all alone. Sorry guys, I'm really trying to focus so I don't trip and fall. There's the deer feeder again. Hello. Okay, so now we're back on the trail. I hear that right around this area, that's when people hear the mimic. Are you out here, mimic? I want to hear you. Huh. Hunts all. Ooh, that's a really creepy response. What's out you're hunting? Birds again. User. Some of these responses to the Transcend Theory app are pretty interesting. That is really weird how we keep hearing birds at midnight. Although something about being in the woods at night is just really cool. I came out here to hear a mimic
cry.
I'm kind of disappointed. Where are you at? Like how gnarly some of these thorns are. Whew. And ask. Where are you? I want to hear you. That's why I came out here. This property is massive. I think that her. Who was her? I think I may have heard a knock coming from over there, but I'm not 100% certain. That was strange. Here. Is the mimic here? Heard some movement over there. Who are you? What are you? I'm simply just trying to follow the noises that I hear. Us. So there's more than one of you, huh? Can you show yourself? Thing is, the vegetation is so thick to the point where there could be something hiding on the sides, and we would never even know. So where's this mimic? This mimic has scared a lot of people away. Do you enjoy scaring people away? After. Like scaring them away after the hunt? That is a really strange sound over there. Do you hear that? You? It's not me. That is a strange noise. Yeah, again. Like it feels like there's something behind me, just following me. If you're following me, can you vocalize? Just say, I'm following you.
Essa.
Essa. It's been spitting out a lot of names. Heard a stick snap over there. But this is like way too thick to walk through. I'm gonna stay on the path.
Out.
Out. Do you want us to get out? If you want us to get out, just say get out. I don't want you to say it through the Transcend Theory app. I want you to vocalize it. I want you to say get out. Alright guys, that's going to do it for our adventure looking for the mimic by the old Owen Hill house. And there were some strange noises, some interesting things in the forest, like maybe like a faint knock. Heard some birds chirping, which is really strange because the birds are not awake during this time. And the whole time I felt like I was being followed. I didn't really feel like I was alone. And I wasn't able to hear the mimic, unfortunately. Perhaps maybe the birds chirping was the mimic, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I was really hoping the mimic would say my name in a voice that sounds just like my own. I was hoping, but unfortunately we didn't experience that tonight. What'd you think of this place, Maryann?
It was awesome, and I had super fun. It was creepy, depression. Like, we were sensing a lot of spooky stuff and really weird stuff.
It honestly did feel like they didn't want us here anymore.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this upload. I really hope you guys enjoyed this upload. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. Happy 4th of July.